Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I want to talk a little bit about Muln Automotive Incorporated. This is ticker symbol MULN. Today was obviously not a great day for Muln, down 10%. I mean, things started out pretty bad pretty quickly at market open. I mean, already down to $1.13 after closing at $1.20 yesterday. And then even quicker, things just kind of went down and down and down, being down almost 9% from where we opened, which was already down significantly. But then as the day went on, we did start to climb back up a little bit. So that is kind of good because, we hit an intraday low of $1.03, but obviously we're ending at $1.08. But we are down another 2.78% after hours. So we'll have to see, how this thing goes the rest of the week. Happy Monday, I guess. Maybe the rest of the week is going to be more of the same, or maybe this is the bottom. Maybe things start turning around. Who knows? We'll have to kind of wait and find out. But when we're taking a look at the rest of the broader market today, not a great day all around. Dow Jones down almost 2%, S&P down over 3%, NASDAQ down over 4%, and then Russell down over 4% as well. So, just an overall bloodbath for a lot of stocks in the stock market. So maybe that's like the silver lining for Muln is like, hey, if the major indices are down this much and the broader market's down this much, then a more speculative, money losing stock, risky, smaller cap stock like Muln being down 10% isn't totally shocking. It's not totally surprising. But in this video today, we'll be going over all things Muln, giving you guys, the latest scoop. So definitely drop a like if you do enjoy it. I would appreciate that a ton. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. And of course, as always, there's not going to be any financial advice in this video. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell anything, nothing like that. I'm just going over some stories, some articles, some posts, giving some of my thoughts and opinions. With that being said, let's get right into this. So one of the things going on today is this article from InvestorPlace.com. Is Muln Automotive the next Nikola type debacle, which is obviously a very, very interesting headline. Nikola was kind of a recent story over the past couple of years of like a EV play with tons of promises, tons of things that they were going to do, ton of growth prospects, and a huge valuation on a company that, up until that point hadn't produced a whole lot, and obviously still to this day hasn't produced a whole lot and was kind of exposed, and not a lot of things went right, not a lot of things went well, but there was a ton of hype and there was a ton of excitement. There was a ton of money being invested. A lot of similarities between Muln. Now, this is kind of the EV space as a whole, because this is kind of how a lot of the companies have gone, and there's been some success stories. NIO has started to do some new cool things. Tesla, obviously amazing success, but then you have your Nikolas. You have, some other companies out there that people might say are a little bit more on the fraudulent side or scammy side, or just kind of empty promises or whatever. So is Muln headed down that same path? That is a question that a lot of people are asking. And then the sub headline here, Muln stock is massively risky, so steer clear. They really show, what they're actually trying to say, which is just, hey, they're not even asking the question. It's like, is this the next Nikola type? They're saying, hey, steer clear of Muln, which is a fairly popular opinion out there right now. Yes, Muln is a very, very popular stock. There's a lot of people that love this thing. There's a lot of people that believe in the growth prospects and the growth story and the future for it. There's a lot of people on the negative side as well. There's a lot of people that think that, hey, this thing could definitely be the next Nikola or a similar type situation. So this is a pretty interesting article. I want to scroll down to the bottom to kind of get their main points here. They said, the point here is this: Muln Automotive represents a substantial risk. The trajectory of the company is very similar to that of Nikola. There was a lot of hype surrounding the company, but I think the old maxim of fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me is very applicable here. As a consequence, tread carefully. So that is at least, the thought and opinion of this website, or at least just kind of one writer on the website. But kind of an interesting article. Definitely something to keep in mind that, hey, we've seen some stories similar to Muln before, and it can really go either way. But whichever direction it picks, it's going to be big. If Muln hits on all the promises and does everything they say that they are going to do or believe that they can do, the sky's the limit. But if they start missing, if they start not delivering on promises, things can go downhill very, very quickly. Of course, we have some posts on the Muln subreddit. One of the most talked about things today is the battery test results. This guy's saying, anyone know when the battery test results are going to drop? It's supposed to drop early May, which I guess is technically May 1st through 10th, but getting close to the 10th. Today's May 9th. Just thoughts, and the top comment just says early May. So no one really knows when this thing is happening, but again, it's early May right now. We're getting closer and closer to mid-May, but I guess anything earlier than the 15th you could still consider early May. So maybe we're going to get something soon, maybe not. We don't really know, but either way, this is going to be a very, very big catalyst. Again, if we get good battery test results. If we get some positive news, this could be a major positive catalyst. Like, maybe it's not going to be too big right now, just with the overall state of the market. It seems like any news ends up pushing the stocks down. It seems like all stocks are just going lower and lower and lower, month by month, week by week, day by day, hour by hour. But it could maybe slow the bleeding a little bit. It could maybe stop the bleeding temporarily. But if these battery test results go bad, we know things are going to go south very, very fast. Because again, despite the fact that things haven't been going great for Muln, down 10% today, down 16% on the week, down 59% in the past month, we're still not even really near 52-week lows. The 52-week lows, 52 cents. We're still sitting at $1.08. So we know that this thing can go lower, and there's no saying that it can't go even lower than those 52-week lows. So again, negative battery test results would be an absolute nightmare. But if things go good, it could be a very, very big positive catalyst as well. But either way, people on both sides are really following this thing, really keeping a close eye on it. So I thought that was, kind of interesting. So we will have to see, what happens there. We also had this guy saying, ready for the ride. Looking forward to hearing the WLTP estimated mileage on Muln solid state polymer battery, which is less stringent than the EPA. Kind of a big thing to make note of there, at least from what these people are saying. A good estimate for the EPA is based on its being 11% less than the WLTP results. If they can pull off a 600 WLTP, it should give a vehicle, depending on total weight, energy draw, drag, and tires, to name a few, around a 534 EPA. Lucid gets 520. So, hey, can't wait to see what these, BIC findings are going to reveal. And then he follows up with another post saying Muln's battery test expectations. He says, while hunting around online today, I found some information regarding what we should expect from the BIC testing, which is good to know. In a previous post, I mentioned estimated WLTP ranges based on Muln's previously stated 600-mile range target and what that would convert to if tested by the EPA. Typically 10% less. What I missed is that BIC is not testing for mileage, which would require batteries in a production vehicle, but in fact doing the following: a constant discharge test, a peak power test, and a constant power discharge test. These will determine the effective capacity, sustained discharge power capability, and discharge capability over a range of power levels. My understanding is that they will also be simulating charging cycles to see overall battery degradation. With those results, Muln will extrapolate scaling the battery packs into the vehicle's 150 kilowatt-hour target size to come up with an estimated WLTP. What we're looking to see is if BIC's data closely matches or exceeds EV Grid's findings, and to help validate Muln solid-state technology. Provided it matches or proves to be better, regardless of the FUD out there, we should see nice price movement, especially if by chance it's released alongside other positive PR. So that's kind of, again, what should be coming out over the next couple of days. Again, I would certainly expect that within the next 6 days. I don't know what exactly the dates are on that. I mean, sometime this week, because if I don't know if something like this would come out over the weekend, maybe, I guess, but by next Monday, that'll already be the 16th. So I don't think you can really call the 16th early May anymore. At least that would be kind of, I don't know. I mean, that'd be a little bit weird. So maybe we'll get this sometime this week. This will be definitely a really, really big catalyst to kind of keep on our mind. A lot of people talking about this as well. Is Muln going to break under $1 yet again? Like I said, intraday low today was 103. We're at 108 right now, so we're not very far off this. It's not going to take much more to get us under $1 at this point, and people are just kind of, waiting and see, because it's been a while since we've been under $1. If we look at this year to date, we have been under $1, but this was in like early March 4th, I guess, was the last day that we were under $1. We've had a really, really nice run up since then, but things are kind of coming back down. So, are we going to go under $1 again? Obviously, last time this thing went under $1, it ended up being a very, very nice buy, because if you could have picked this up under $1, you had a chance to get, multiple 100% gains in just a couple of weeks. So are we close to finding a bottom again? Are we going to break under $1? And if we do break under $1, is the dip going to get bought up, or is it just going to get sold off and sold off and sold off? We'll have to wait and see there. Then finally, one of the biggest stories of the day, we have the Advanced Technology Vehicles Manufacturing Loan Program, the ATVM that a lot of people have been talking about. Muln's going to be applying for and saying, hey, if they can get this additional funding, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. Very, very interesting. This guy posted this saying that there's only been 3 recipients since 2007. Ford, Tesla, and Nissan. So a couple different things here. Like, one, this program is obviously very, very exclusive. And Muln, if they're able to get into it, that's a great sign. That is awesome. That is amazing to be in this category, with these 3 major companies. If Muln can be the 4th alongside them, that's going to be a huge deal. But it also shows just how difficult it is, obviously, to get into this loan program, and how what Muln is trying to pull off is no easy feat, is no easy task. So if they apply for this thing and they get denied, or if they're not able to get accepted in the end or whatever, that could be some really, really bad news. That could obviously be a very negative catalyst, which could hurt the stock in the long run, because a lot of people were excited about the potential prospects of getting into this loan program. We'll have to wait and see. That's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Let me drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about MULN. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.